super excited to dive into one of the latest home theater projectors from Lenovo. They've sent us the Lenovo Xiaoxin 100S and I can't wait to give you my thoughts on this awesome projector. As per usual guys, we'll check its physical overview, test its features and more. We'll tell you everything you need to know coming up. Hey, what's up guys, this is Mac and we do a lot of tech related videos like this one. If this is your first time, consider subscribing. With that said, let's begin. So what do we get inside the box? The projector itself, obviously, a unique projector mount, the power brick, the remote, take note, batteries are not included, and lastly, the manual. Now let's take a closer look at the physical design of this projector. So the build is crafted from durable plastic with sleek white finish, accented by a subtle orange trim around the lens. At the top, you'll find a single button accompanied by an LED indicator for easy operations. On both left and right sides, there are mesh openings that houses the speakers. The front showcases the lens, framed by a unique design that enhances its aesthetic appeal. Below the lens, there is a mesh ventilation opening designed for exhaust. And focusing on this area, you'll spot a small camera which is responsible for the projector's autofocus capabilities. Moving to the back, you'll find a variety of ports. So this is the DC input, a USB-A port that can be used for connecting your keyboard, mouse, or USB drives with movie files in it, an HDMI port, and a 3.5mm jack input for your headphones or external speakers. There is also an infrared window, which I believe is used for the remote control. Just beneath these ports, you'll find another mesh openings, which is likely an air intake for the projector. Underneath, you'll find 4 rubber feet to keep the projector in place, and we also have a tripod mount for easy installation. Speaking of mounts, the projector comes with a sturdy metal mounting bracket that is a bit heavy but offers an excellent stability. You can easily adjust its position by loosening or tightening the attached knob, allowing for precise alignment of your projection. I guess that's all for its physical overview. Now let's explore some standout features of this projector. First up, it boasts an impressive 650 ANSI lumens brightness, ensuring vibrant and clear visuals even in well-lit environments. In terms of resolution, it supports true 1080p with 4K decoding, offering a sharp and detailed visuals for truly immersive experience. For even more convenience, the projector includes autofocus technology, which ensures the image is always sharp and clear no matter the distance. It also features an auto keystone correction, so no matter where you position the projector, the image will automatically adjust to fit perfectly onto the screen, maintaining optimal proportions. Additionally, the intelligent obstacle avoidance technology detects the obstacle in the projector's path and adjusts the image to avoid them, ensuring seamless viewing experience. When it comes to sound, the projector is equipped with a 2x5W surround sound speakers that delivers hi-fi tone levels, providing deep, rich sound without the need for external speakers. And for faster and more stable connections, this projector supports Wi-Fi 6, ensuring smooth streaming and minimal buffering. I guess that's all for its features, but if you want to know more, then you can check this out and pause the video. Now let's take a look at the on-screen display and controls of this projector. The interface is simple and user-friendly, making it easy for anyone to navigate. At the top, you have the search button, which lets you quickly search for your favorite apps or contents. The home button takes you to the main page, where you'll find the recommended apps, giving you suggestions based on your preferences. Moving to the apps section, this is where you can view all the apps that are currently installed in your projector. If you want to add more, simply head to the App Store and download new apps to expand your contents options. Next, there is a video section. This is where you can watch trailers, news, and sports updates, keeping you up to date on the latest releases and events. The music button brings you to the latest pop, rock, and other music genres, so you can enjoy your favorite tunes directly from the projector. And lastly, the settings button provides access to various options, which we'll dive into more details shortly. Here, we have the source, file manager, and option sections to explore. So let's start with the source. This is where you can access the connectivity options like the USB and HDMI to connect your devices. The option sections lets you view the terms of use, privacy settings, and add options. In the file manager, you can easily access your video, image, audio, and document files, whether they are stored in the internal memory or USB drive. Now in the section settings, you'll find all these available options, most of which are self-explanatory. However, I'd like to focus on the projection settings, as it is crucial for us to understand what options we can adjust to fine-tune the display. But before we dive into the projection settings, let me quickly show you the other available options in the settings menu. In the projection settings, you can turn on the autofocus on and off or set it to manual control. You can also resize the screen, adjust the keystone correction, and toggle the obstacle avoidance, and also the auto screen fit, which is particularly helpful if you're using a projection screen. Additionally, you can choose your projection mode depending on where you plan to mount the projector. So make sure you select the correct options based on your setup. So I was looking for the picture and sound mode options, but you can't access them unless you're playing a movie from a USB drive plugged into the projector. Once playing your content in the picture mode, you'll find several presets and they work as expected. So here are the examples of how the presets adjust the image. For the sound mode, there are also preset options that you can adjust the sound accordingly. Both modes have these user presets, so you can manually tweak the settings into your liking if you prefer more control. So here's an example of the projector's audio output. It may not sound exactly like the real life, but this will give you an idea how the audio sounds like. I guess that's all for the on-screen display and settings. Next, we're going to put this projector to the test. We'll play some mobile, VR, PC games, check the video quality, use the screen mirroring, and more. So, let's go! Now let's wrap things up by discussing the areas where this projector could improve, as well as the features that stand out and have been well executed. While the projector has a lot of potential, there are few design flaws that need attention. The projector mount in particular is a terrible idea. It causes the unit to tilt sideways, which results in an uneven projection and less optimal viewing experience. This is the reason why I use a different mount during our testing. The inclusion of power brick is another inconvenience. It adds to unnecessary bulk and detracts the projector's portability. So probably this is not designed for traveling. Additionally, the fan noise can be distracting. You don't believe me? Then listen to this. Not to mention, the exhaust being positioned at the front means dust is constantly being drawn towards the lens, which could impact the image quality over time. Lastly, one major limitation of the sound and picture mode settings, they are only accessible while playing media from the USB drive. You cannot adjust the settings when using streaming services like YouTube or Netflix, which feels restrictive for users who prefer adjusting these settings on the fly. Well, despite a few setbacks, this projector shines in several key areas, offering exceptional value. First and foremost is the image quality is outstanding, with crystal clear clarity and vibrant colors. This makes it perfect for movie nights or any other media where image quality matters. Another major plus is the versatility with controls. Unlike many other projectors, which are limited to keyboard-only navigation, this model supports both mouse and keyboard input, giving users greater flexibility and ease of use, assuming you have a USB hub like this one. The autofocus and keystone correction features are incredibly efficient, ensuring a perfect setup every time without the need for manual adjustments. The smart obstacle avoidance works seamlessly, detecting any obstruction and automatically resizing the screen to ensure an uninterrupted projection. The sound output is impressively balanced, with the highs, mids, and lows perfectly aligned for a rich audio experience. Furthermore, the sound system is fully customizable via an equalizer, allowing you to tailor the audio to your own preference. Picture mode presets offers an extra layer of customization, giving you ability to fine-tune the display according to your viewing environment or content type. These features, combined with the projector's overall performance, makes it an impressive piece of technology that is worth considering. Overall, I do recommend this projector, but if you're looking for the best value, it might be worth waiting for the review of its bigger brother, the Xiaoxin 100P. Well, it's a bit more expensive but offers better specs and could provide the best price to performance ratio. We'll be reviewing this one next, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. However, if you're in a rush and want to grab this one right away, be sure to check out the links in the description below. And if you think this is not for you, then check out the other projector reviews we have on your screen. So that's it guys, this is Mac, thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.